All right, this is Jackie with thecuttingedgeculture.com. I'm here with Harrison and Sean from Harrison Hudson. We're here at the Favorite Gentleman Tour at Jammin Java. The tour is sponsored by AbsolutePunk.net. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a site that relies really heavily on fan interaction and fan posts?
I mean, I think it's the obvious thing that if people aren't participating, it's terrible, but if they are, it's great. The cool thing about Absolute Punk is that the user base there seems to be very fervent. So we've seen a lot of support from Absolute Punk, and it's been great to have them kind of helping share what we do.
Concur?
I concur.
What are the disadvantages?
I mean, I think that's it. Is that I think the only disadvantage is that if there's no interest, then you're not going to get the interaction. But I think that's with CNN.com even, or any website. If no one cares about the article, they're not going to read it. So I think that there's not really necessarily a disadvantage to how Absolute Punk runs versus any other website, because even if you have a site with guaranteed traffic, it doesn't necessarily mean, other than branding impressions, that it's going to make a difference. So I don't know that there is a disadvantage.
Cool. What's the benefit of touring with a big group of guys? Or this particular group of guys?
Just hang out with your friends, for a couple weeks, and it's I mean, for me personally, it's comfort, being able to share gear and share the stage, and be able to, if you need something, somebody else has it, and vice versa. And it's just we're a big family, really.
Yeah.
How does your band stand out from all the other bands on the lineup?
Well, we're good.
A little better, I would say.
I'd say we're better than the other ones. We're definitely a lot less heavy of a sound, but we're just as loud. We do a lot more traditional melodies and song structures, I think, would be the major difference. We have a lot more traditional of a sound.
Some bands in between albums will put out an EP or a remix or a vinyl. If you had the means, what would you prefer to do?
I'd rather release an EP. I like to keep new stuff coming out regularly, which the last record took a while to come out, and our goal is to continue to release things frequently. We just released our B-sides and a tour EP about a month ago. So for me, I think keeping content fresh is very important.
And what would a new fan expect to hear from their first listen?
Well, what I hear from new fans normally is they get a song stuck in their head, and I think that's what kind of makes our music stick out. They'll come up after the show, oh, was there a song with, called Every Girl? They say that a lot, or maybe they've heard that song before. But I think, just getting songs stuck in your head that you've only heard one time.
We can be very annoying.
That could be an advantage or a disadvantage. It's up to you, folks. You said you like to keep music fresh, so when can fans expect another release of music?
We're going to be on the road throughout the rest of this year, so we're hopefully going to start finishing up writing and recording early 2013, and hopefully have something out by the summer or spring would be great. So it'll just depend on how quickly we can move at that point.
Any thoughts of making a music video?
Yeah, lots of thoughts. We've got about 4 planned out. We just don't have any money for them.
What's the benefit of putting out a video?
I think that it's just another area for content, and I think that especially with Facebook and Twitter, that people are more likely to look at someone saying, oh, I really love this video when they're on Facebook than they are, even though they can listen to audio much more passively. They can click listen and then go, continue to read their Facebook feed. I feel that a video has much more potential to go viral and to get passed around. So I think for us, our goal with any music video, and the ones we've been writing and trying to come up with concepts for, are ones that people will want other people to see, and it won't just be, I mean, it'd be really hard to shoot anyway, but I think if you're, you know, Coldplay or the Kings of Leon, you can just have a music video of you looking cool, playing the guitar, but no one knows who we are, so our goal is to have a video that makes someone want to watch it again. Would be my thoughts on that.
So after this tour, what's up next?
We're going out with Bad Books in October on the West Coast, which will be our first West Coast tour, so we're super excited about that. And then I think we're going to redo this routing again in November up to the Stuffing in Atlanta, which is the big Favorite Gentleman Party we've been doing the last few years, and now we will, it'll be bigger and better than ever.
And as I said before, our website merges entertainment with social causes and charities. Are there any charities or causes that you guys have worked with before?
I think Autism Speaks is probably our biggest passion as far as a group. We've had some former members who had family members with autism, and so it's always been something that we've cared about. And on the local level, worked with Spectrum in Atlanta as individuals, and then on the national level, I'd say if there's one that we care about as a whole, it's probably Autism Speaks.
Excellent. I wish you guys the best.
Thank you.
This is Jackie with Harrison Hudson.